Welcome to the seventh part of repentance and the month of Elul. Right now, I just want to talk a little more about the month of Elul. The month of Elul is about repentance, yes, and it's about relationship, though, with the Father, about relationship with Jesus. It's about you taking the time out from your life, carving out time for Him and making time for Him. And when Bo and I got married, he did not require a lot, of me. He just wanted to be loved. That's all he required. He wanted to be loved, and he wanted someone that would be faithful to him. And that's what I wanted too. Somebody who would be faithful to me, and someone who would treat me like I mattered. Because my whole life I was always treated like I didn't matter. Shoved to the back burner and just I was belittled and abused verbally, emotionally. I was just never important to anybody but my granny and to Bo, to be honest. And so many people think because I don't sit around head low crying constantly that I don't love Bo. In no world will that ever be true. In no world will that ever be true. I just can't. I just can't talk about it. Because you don't understand what is now gone. Next to Jesus, Bo was my everything. And yeah, I get that you can't just replace a love like that. Oh, how I get that. I have never ever thought about replacing him. Actually, because I know it can't be done. Can God place other people in our lives to love us greatly? Yes, He can. Because God does things like that. And He knows what we have need of. And that's what He brings us. And because that's what He operates in, is love. He is love. And He loves His people. And that is what the month of Elul is about. Because that is when God walks with us. It's that time of judgment. It's the time of Him drawing near to us. He draws near to us in the month of Elul. But if you're not drawing near to Him, how can He draw near to you? If you don't Make it plain to him in some way that you're seeking him out. Why will he stay? If you don't talk to him, why will he stay? That's like, I'm going to use myself as an example here. That's like if people don't talk to me, I just assume they don't want to talk to me. I assume they don't want to have a friendship with me or such like, because if you want to talk to someone, you will talk to them. If you love somebody, you will express that in some way. And if you love the Lord, you will express that to him in some way. And see, when I was married to Bo, he didn't require anything of me, but I got up every morning. Didn't matter how bad I felt or whatever, or how sick I was in body. That wasn't the point. I loved him. I love him. But because I wanted him to know how much I loved him, I would get up and I would push myself. And I would do anyway for him. And I would fix him breakfast till he started having stomach issues. But every day for years, I would get up without fail that time of morning and fix him breakfast. I was not a breakfast person. I never did care for it, but I would fix it for him. And then I would, when I say not a breakfast person, I don't mean I didn't eat breakfast style foods. I just didn't like eating that early. Of course, I fasted most of the day, most of the time. And then I would eat in the evenings with him when he come in so that we could have a meal together. But as a family. But I would fix his lunch. Put him a little note in his lunch bill. That may seem silly to some of y'all. But when you love somebody, you go above and beyond for that person. That's what Jesus did for us. He went above and beyond. And he was king of everything. He is king of everything. And he came here and he died. But then he didn't just stop there. He willed himself back to life to come back for us. To be able to come back for us. Do you understand how great a love that is? That's unconditional love at its purest. Not only did he give his life for us, but he didn't stay gone. He came back. He came back. And that's the kind of love that is in my heart for people. And it's hard for me. It hurts a lot when people hurt me. And but if you do not want me in your life, I will not push the matter. I will walk away if you do not show me in some way that you want my friendship or what have you in your life, then I will walk away. If you don't talk to me, then you don't want me around. I get it. So I'll take the hint and I'll hit the high lonesome, basically. I don't, I'm like Jesus. I will not push myself on people. Jesus doesn't do that. He gives you the invitation, and if you accept it, He will always be there. I used to do other little goofy things for Bo too. Like when I would do his laundry and put it away, take little post-it notes and stick little notes. Just saying, I miss you, or I love you, and stuff like that around. And it was something he was not used to. But when you care for somebody, you express that. And that's what the month of Elul is about. God draws near to us. And He expresses that love to us. And if you love somebody, you should. As you don't have to have a lot of money or whatever to express that to somebody. There are subtle ways. One of the greatest treasures I have had in my life was a piece of coat my niece gave me when she was 4. And I carried that and kept that because it was given out of pure love. And I kept that. And in 2020, I gave it to the Lord. I put it on the altar. And I gave it to Him because it was my greatest treasure besides Him. And I'm just trying to explain this out so you could get a kind of a feel for what the month of Elul really is. It is when the king is in the field. He comes to his people. He's coming down to you right now. And he's saying, my people, what do you want from me? What would you like to know your king? He's saying to you, would you like to know your king? Come and know your king. And that is what he's saying here in these scriptures that we've been reading. Come and know your king. This is Jesus talking to us in this Revelations. And I don't know why the Spirit is taking me this way. But I'm going to keep going with it, and I'll see you in part 8.